Hey there, welcome to the channel. I'm excited to have you here as we dive into some cool chemistry today. Let's explore how we can separate mixtures and discover the science behind it. Let's get started. First off, what is a mixture? A mixture consists of two or more substances that are physically combined. To isolate the components, we use separation techniques that rely on differences in their physical properties like solubility, boiling point, density, and magnetism. Let's jump into some common methods of separation. Number 1. Filtration. This technique separates an insoluble solid from a liquid. Here's how it works. Place a filter paper in a funnel, pour the mixture into the funnel and watch the liquid filtrate pass through while the solid residue stays on the filter paper. Simple, right? Common examples include separating sand from water or chalk powder from water. You'll need filter paper, a funnel, and a beaker for this. Next up, decantation. This method separates an insoluble solid from a liquid by gently pouring off the liquid after the solid has settled. Think of sand and water or muddy water. Patience is key here. Let the solid settle and then carefully pour off the liquid. Moving on to evaporation. This is used to recover a soluble solid from a liquid by heating it to remove the liquid. Grab an evaporating dish and a Bunsen burner, heat your solution and watch as the solvent evaporates, leaving the solid behind. This is how you get salt from seawater or sugar from a sugar solution. Fourth, we have crystallization. This technique is used to obtain pure crystals from a solution. Heat the solution to evaporate some solvent until it becomes saturated, then let it cool slowly. Crystals will form and you can collect them by filtration. Examples include copper-2, sulfate crystals, and sugar crystals. Simple distillation is up next. This separates a liquid from a solution based on boiling points. Heat the solution until the solvent evaporates. Then condense the vapors in a Liebig condenser to collect the pure liquid distillate. This is handy for getting water from salty water or ethanol from water. You'll need a distillation flask, a Liebig condenser, a thermometer, and a beaker. For more complex mixtures, we use fractional distillation. This method separates two or more miscible liquids based on their boiling points. Heat the mixture and the liquid with the lower boiling point evaporates first. The vapors pass through a fractionating column, condense, and are collected. Repeat for the other components. Examples include separating ethanol and water or distilling crude oil. Chromatography is a fascinating technique. It separates components based on solubility and adsorption. Place a drop of the mixture on chromatography paper, dip it in a solvent, and watch as different components move at different rates, forming separate spots. This is great for separating ink pigments or identifying food color additives. Sublimation is next. It separates a solid that changes directly from solid to gas without becoming a liquid. Heat the mixture, and the sublimable solid will turn into vapor and then solidify upon cooling. Examples include iodine and sand or ammonium chloride and sodium chloride. Magnetic separation is pretty straightforward. Use a magnet to separate magnetic materials from non-magnetic ones. Just pass a magnet over the mixture and the magnetic substances will stick to it. Think of separating iron filings from sand or cobalt from non-magnetic substances. Lastly, we have the separating funnel. This technique separates two immiscible liquids based on density. Pour the mixture into the funnel, let it settle, and drain off the denser liquid from the bottom. Common examples are water and oil or kerosene and water. These methods form the foundation of practical chemistry and are applied in various scientific and industrial processes like purifying drinking water, extracting salt from seawater, separating crude oil into petrol and diesel, and even in forensic science for identifying unknown substances. Hope you've learned something new today. Catch you in the next lesson. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.